that.
But they kind of, I think what African Americans who live in West Las Vegas would argue is it's kind of a passive racism almost that has been practiced by the city council in not really looking at West Las Vegas. Well, what about you, Commissioner? What do you think?
I don't think it was passive at all. I think it was redlining the West Side.
I disagree with Commissioner.
We'll agree to disagree then. But it
let her
absolutely,
finish.
there
Let her
was no
finish, then you can
reason.
jump in.
That's part one. But let's go back to really how do you bring redevelopment, whether it's on the West Side, whether it's East Las Vegas or Centennial. What do? You set the climate. You set the opportunity. And that means what the city found is they got rid of the liquor license fees. They suspended those for a period of time. That's what brought several of the businesses down there. I applaud that, but we should be taking a step back and taking a look at what other barriers do we have in government that just fed us on that. In addition to that, what we have to do is build a neighborhood, a community and neighborhood at a time. You have to have strong, revitalized neighborhoods that support the businesses in all of those cores. We are forgetting about that part. I've worked on creating pride zones, so you bring people in together to know their neighbors so that they're shopping and buying the goods and services.
We do have a limited amount of time. I'm going to let Carolyn Goodman jump in first, and then Steve Ross. And that is, I think I saw one place where you said the only thing you disagreed with your husband on was the closure of F Street.
Yes.
But your husband led a city council that essentially ignored the West Side, didn't he?
Well, he and I really didn't talk too much, but I do want you to hear Councilman
You
Ross.
didn't talk to your husband about that at all?
Well, there's some nights
you
that are
worked.
quiet.
You worked
They're
down
quiet.
in West Las
Yes,
Vegas.
yes,
You're proud
I
of
did.
that. It's on your resume in the 70s with the Department of Labor.
And then it was absolutely.
But your husband did nothing for the
segregated.
West Las Vegas, did he? He ignored West Las Vegas while he was getting all this great
There
stuff.
are improvements, and I know Councilman Ross can speak to what has been occurring.
Are you the spokesman now for Carolyn Goodman? Is that what you're doing?
And I don't mind. Let's be clear. I disagree with Commissioner June Kiliana on neglecting the West Side.
Tell me one great thing you did for
Absolutely
them.
not.
Tell me one great thing you
Absolutely
did for
not
West
true.
Las
Now,
Vegas.
let's
tell me
take
one
F Street.
great thing. Come on,
F Street.
just tell me.
Here we go. One great thing, three great things all over again. F Street, that was an NDOT issue, not a City of Las Vegas issue, and we should have been watching a little more closely. Now we're pursuing.
We have Pontius Pilate here now,
Now we're going to
too?
punch
Come
that
on.
hole through, and we're going to do it. But I have to tell you this: warm, fuzzy neighborhoods is not the answer. What the answer is employing those people and putting them back to work, so they feel prideful, so they can claim ownership in their neighborhoods, so we can enable them to help in their own neighborhoods.
Just a second, Mr. Chair. You were on the council for a long time. Don't you think that the council concentrated so much on downtown redevelopment in that core there that other areas, including West Las Vegas, was ignored?
No, not at all, John. And take a look at the last 10 years in the historic West Side. You have tremendous infrastructure improvements as far as Martin Luther King, Westlake Mead. You have the FBI locating that Borden substation. You have a lot of investment in that incubator in the business park. You have the Edmond Town Center. You have now, I think, if I'm not mistaken, 5 charter schools within the historical. So it's not as glamorous as some
of this other stuff? Is that why people don't know about it?
Perhaps the Fourth Estate should spend a little more time over there and acknowledge the good things that are happening over there. But from the Agassiz School right through to all the other schools.
You built the Agassiz School? The city council built the Agassiz School in North Las Vegas?
But the West Side certainly has changed over the last decade, and a lot of positive change, acknowledging, just like any of our more mature neighborhoods, there's work to be done.
All right.
But I don't want you to think that things haven't been done, because there have. There have been a lot of people that have put a lot of effort in the West Side.
All right. Well, you wanted to jump in here, Mr.
Just a couple of points I want to make.
Okay.
I've also heard myself a lot of complaints from the African American community. They are very specific building, housing authority not employing 30% of local residents as it is a law to do so, etc. But I want to talk about something slightly different. The city of Las Vegas, we have a tremendous brand name. We need a strategy for job creations. We don't need to work as if we were, very small, I don't want to say Mickey Mouse things. What's the strategy? What are the strategic advantages we have? We are Nevada. Las Vegas Valley represents 72% of Nevada populations. We have the brand name. We need to think strategically to position Las Vegas for the next 20 or 25 years.
Well, what can the mayor do to help with that?
I tell you, my strategy is twofold. And I've said it before, and I'm astounded it didn't come into the discussions. First, we must support our core industry. 70% of people living in Las Vegas Valley are being fed through our hotel, gaming, and entertainment business. Not to talk about this is like a joke.
Well, what about that?
Well, these people are living through tourists. We have to attract tourists, and as you know, my ideas and my plan is try to attract much more international tourists to our city. We can do it. It's possible. There's 7 billion people in this world. And I go to Asia last year. I was 3 weeks in Asia. Every taxi cab driver dreams of coming to Vegas. You talk, where are you from? New York? Okay.
But then you're just focusing still all the eggs in one basket, right? That doesn't broaden the economy at all.
No, let me finish, please.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
All right.
We have got to start with the core industry. And people neglecting this are living in Disneyland. They show they have no experience in business, no understanding how jobs are being created, and are living in a world which does not exist, you know. The second thing that I agree also myself about diversification. But remember, diversification is a complex issue. Companies moving, as you could see, from Zappos, you just mentioned, from Las Vegas Valley to Las Vegas Valley, where it does not add anything to Las Vegas Valley. It was complicated and required, unbelievable deals, as you mentioned. You can attract international businesses and domestic businesses to come here.
Right.
We need a strategy.
You can't say I didn't let you do your rant. You've had it now. We've made your point. You've made your point. We have a limited amount of time left. I do want to get into one issue we have not talked about, which a lot of people on this panel support, and that's the notion that an arena here of some kind of stadium, major league sports can help generate jobs, can help maybe diversify the economy. The mayor has had several positions on this. First, he said no way, public money. Now, as recently as this week, he has said maybe a taxing district, maybe downtown. What is the best way to do this? And I want quick answers from each of you. Who wants to jump in first? Except for you. Go. You just talk. Go ahead. Go. Who's first? Go ahead. We'll go right down this way.
No public money. No public money.
What arena in this country has been built without public money?
Absolutely, but that is not the climate today. That was yesterday's economy. This is a different economy, and it's going to have to be the private sector. Government's involvement's got to be making it easy to do business here.
You got a few $100 million in your pocket that we don't know about there, sir? And where's the money going to come from?
That's going to have to come from the private sector.
All right, what do you think?
I agree. No,
all right, I agree.
No
it's the best answer. Okay, go ahead.
I agree, and even the studies show that we don't have the population to subsist it. So it's a great idea that time will not come. If private sector wants to build it, then they need to build it. But public sector should not be the one to do it.
Not even a taxing district, right? No. What do you think?
My position is clear. I've mentioned it before. I'm totally supportive of the NLV Arena, 40,000 seats. It will help our university. It will create a lot of jobs. Again, you have to look Las Vegas Valley. And number two, I said it is a joke to think we can attract, major league winning team here, soccer. Maybe what we can do. That's strategy.
We have 30 seconds left. I'm going to let Commissioner Brown.
No public dollars.
No, can you build it with any public dollars?
No, you can't.
So it can't be done.
Not in today's environment, not in today's economy.
So it's just a pipe dream, essentially, is
Absolutely.
What you're saying.
If you're talking about building one today with public dollars, it's a pipe dream.
It sets people up for hope.
We're out of time. We've had an hour. It's been a great discussion. I know you want to stay for another hour, Mr. Chaltiel.
Yes.
Yes. You need to go have coffee with Carolyn Goodman, your schedule. Thanks for coming on. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you tomorrow night on Face to Face.